a blonde was really overweight. She went to the doctor, and the doctor said, hey, I've got this diet I'd like you to try. How about you eat whatever you want for the first 2 days, and you skip the third day, and you continue that pattern for 2 weeks. Now, I bet when you come back, you will have lost 5 pounds. So she went, came back 2 weeks later to the doctor, and she had lost 20 pounds. And the doctor said, wow, that's amazing. She goes, yeah, but that third day just about killed me. He said, what do you mean? Were you that hungry? No, it was all that skipping. Well, I decided I would start working out. First I looked up, where could I go? I found a gym. It was called a health club. So I looked at that, and I found a class to go to. Had to go online and search it out a little bit. And I went to the club, and they greeted me at the door, pointing me where to go. I went into the class. I decided to do step aerobics, so I went on in. And I found a spot way at the back and at the left, because I thought I'd be inconspicuous back there. And nobody really paid any attention to me. And then we got started. Oh, and it was really hard, And teacher even said, hey, anybody new here? And I had to raise my hand, say who I was. That was uncomfortable. And then after we had done with the step part, we put those away, and it was cool down time. And you were supposed to have a towel. I didn't have any towel, but this lady next to me said, hey, I can bring an extra one. Here you go. So I got through it all, and the lady loaned me the towel. When I gave it back to her, she said, hey, I come on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 in the afternoon if you want to join me. And I said, I'd think about it, and I went out to my car. Oh, boy, I really had a big decision to make. I was so out of shape. What was I going to do? Was I going to continue going back, or was I just going to forget the whole thing? Right then, a verse from the Bible came to me. Jesus was answering the Pharisees when they said to him, why does your boss, or why does Jesus eat with sinners and tax collectors? And he said, it is, in 2:17, it is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. And I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners. And then the picture of the visitor that we had at church last week came to my mind. And I realized her situation was very similar to my experience at the health club. She had to decide what church she was going to go to. She had to look up and see what time to go there. She had to get up and go, decide what to wear. And when she got there, we had greeters at our door. I know they greeted her. But did anybody else even say anything to her? How friendly were the rest of the people? And how out of step did she feel? And when she was recognized as being a new person, was she uncomfortable? And I bet when she left, she had to decide, am I ever coming back to this church or not? And that just got me really thinking about your church and mine. Are we just a healthy place where everybody's got it together and we don't really pay attention to the new people that come in? How welcoming are we? And is it a place that's just a health club where everybody knows everything and appear perfect? Or are you a hospital where sick and hurting people can come in, people who don't know Jesus, and you could introduce them to the doctor, the healer? So I want you to think about that with your church and really decide, is your church welcoming, and is it a hospital or is it a health club for saints?